Hi and welcome to T10 Info TV SK channel. My name is Syed. Here I am with the latest news for 10th August 2023. Saudi Arabia to host International Islamic Conference. Saudi Arabia will host an Islamic conference in Makkah, bringing together 150 religious leaders and mufti from 85 countries to promote moderation, state news agency reported on Wednesday. Saudi Arabia's King Salman approved holding the conference set to take place on August 13 to 14. Participants will address topics relating to extremism and terrorism as well as promoting tolerance and coexistence among people through 7-panel discussion. The two-day conference organized by Saudi Ministry of Islamic Affairs, Dawah and Guidance aims to establish direction among scholars and religious departments across the world and highlights their role in promoting unity in the Muslim world, fighting extremist ideas and contributing to combating violence. Consul General of China posted in Karachi says that CPAC in Pakistan economic cruise, India will welcome it if it wants to join CPAC. Addressing a news conference in Karachi on Wednesday, Chinese Consul General Yang said that the 10th anniversary of CPAC was celebrated last week. He further said that the CPAC has given a new impetus to the economic and social development of Pakistan. 36 projects were completed since CPAC was launched 10 years ago. From CPAC, direct investment of $40 million was made in Pakistan, 236,000 jobs, 8,000 megawatts of electricity, 510 km of highways and 886 transmission lines were laid. According to him, the development of Gwadar was also made possible by CPAC. 14 commercial operations of the energy sector have started. He further said that the CPAC is becoming a source of technical training and employment for thousands of people. More than 20,000 Chinese citizens came to Pakistan for the construction of CPAC. Mr. Joe Biden to visit Vietnam shortly amid China tension. US President Joe Biden said Tuesday he would travel to Vietnam shortly as part of an effort to improve ties with Hanoi as Washington seeks to counter China's influence in the region. I'm going to Vietnam shortly because Vietnam wants to change our relationship and become a partner, Biden said during remark in New Mexico. We find ourselves in a situation where all these changes around the world are taking place at a time we have an opportunity to change the dynamic, he added. Indian Parliament debates no confidence motion in Modi government. India's parliament debated a no-confidence motion against Prime Minister Narendra Modi government on Tuesday, a day after opposition leader Rahul Gandhi returned to the House. The opposition Congress party launched the debate in a bid to force comment from Modi on month of deadly ethnic conflict in northeastern Manipur state, with a vote potentially to be held on Thursday. Ethiopian Airlines cancelled flights to conflict-hit region. Ethiopian Airlines on Tuesday cancelled flights to Bahir-Dar, the capital of Amhara, announcing it would not fly to any airport in the region following clashes between local fighters and federal troops. Last week, the national carrier cancelled flights to 3 other airports in the northern region. The escalation in violence in Amhara prompted Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed government to declare a 6-month state of emergency their last week. Flights planned for Wednesday, Thursday and Friday to Desai, Gonda, Lalibela and Bahir-Dar have been cancelled, Ethiopian Airlines said. Mr. Rahul Gandhi blames Indian Prime Minister Modi for Manipur crisis. Indian opposition leader Rahul Gandhi has accused Prime Minister Narendra Modi of murdering Mother of India in violence-hit Manipur state. They killed India in Manipur, their politics killed India in Manipur, Gandhi said in parliament amid uproar from the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party. He was speaking during a no-confidence motion debate that the opposition has brought against Modi's government. A vote is due on the motion on Thursday after the debate ends. Modi government won't lose the vote as his Bharatiya Janata Party and its allies have a majority in parliament, but opposition leader says the debate will force Modi to speak on the ongoing ethnic clashes in Manipur state. Trade activities between Pakistan and Saudi Arabia will be increased. Ambassador of Pakistan in Riyadh Ahmad Farooq and Minister of Trade and Investment Azhar Ali Daher of the embassy talked to the media representative regarding the trade activity between the two countries. Ambassador of Pakistan Ahmad Farooq says that during last 2 years, Pakistani goods have been exported worth $563.47 million due to record trade activity in the Saudi market. While giving a briefing to the journalist, he said that despite the close relation with Saudi Arabia, commercial benefits have not been taken for the last several decades, but during the last 2 years, the volume of consumption of Pakistani goods and products in the Saudi market reached $563.47 million. While our target is to increase it to $1 billion annually, while in major projects like CPAC, Saudi Arabia and other Gulf countries have also been invited to promote investment, which will bring better result to Pakistan's economy. Taliban reject Pakistan's repeated allegation blaming Afghan for cross-border attack. Afghanistan Taliban administration has rejected allegation made by Pakistan official on the string of attacks in the neighboring country and said that Islamabad was responsible for finding a solution on its own. Pakistan Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif claimed recently that militant behind a spat of suicide attack in the country, including a blast that killed at least 63 people in northwestern Pakistan in July, were being held by Afghan citizens across the border. After the recent security incident in Pakistan, officials have once again blamed Afghan instead of strengthening the security of their country. Zabiullah Mujahid, chief spokesman for Afghanistan Taliban administration, said in a statement issued on Tuesday night. Poland to double troops number at border with Belarus, accuses it of organizing illegal migration. The Polish government announced Wednesday that it planned to deploy an additional 2,000 troops to its border with Belarus, twice the number the border guard agency had requested in face of illegal migration rise. In an interview with state news agency PAPA, Deputy Interior Minister Mekak Vasik announced that the decision and accused the Belarusian authorities of organizing illegal migration. He said migration pressure on the Polish-Belarusian border area is growing, although it cannot compare to the situation 2 years ago. Indian politician Smriti Irani says Bharat Mata had always stood tall in the face of attacks. Union Minister Smriti Irani, who spoke immediately after Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's speech in the Lok Sabha on Wednesday, said it was the first time in parliamentary history that someone made such a statement about Bharat Mata. As opposition members started chanting Rahul interspersed with India to refer to the Indian National Developmental Inclusive Alliance soon after Mr. Gandhi had finished his speech, an angry Miss Irani shot back, "You are not India, for India is not corrupt. India believes in merit, not dynasty. You define corruption and incompetence." India succeeds in reducing emissions rate by 33% over 14 years. India's greenhouse emission rate dropped by a faster than expected 33% in 14 years as renewable energy generation rose and forest cover increased, according to two official privy to latest assessment made for submission to the United Nations. The report's findings showed India well on the way to meeting a commitment to the United Nations Convention on Climate Change to reduce emissions intensity by 45% from the 2005 level by 2030. Bharatiya Janata Party MPs hold Quit India protest on Parliament premises. Bharatiya Janata Party MP held a demonstration on Wednesday, August 9 on the Parliament premises to mark the anniversary of the Quit India movement. They raised slogans and held protest with the message "Corruption Quit India, Dynasty Quit India" and "Appeasement Quit India." Indian Centre released more stocks under open market sale to curb food grains price rise. Concerned over the increase in food grains price, the centre on Wednesday decided to additionally sell 50 lakh metric tons of wheat and 25 LMT of rice through the open market sale scheme from the Food Corporation of India stock. The centre hopes that the measure will ensure adequate domestic availability and check the price of rice and wheat. Talking to reporters, Union Food Secretary Sanjeev Chopra said the centre had also decided to bring down the reserve price of rice by 200 rupees per quintal and the effective price now will be 2,900 per quintal. The cost for this reduction would be borne from the Price Stabilization Fund under the Department of Consumer Affairs. Pakistan rail workers suspended after deadly Pakistan train crash. 6 railway workers including track maintenance staff have been suspended after a train crash in southern Pakistan at the weekend killed 34 people, a government minister said on August 9. More than 1,000 passengers were aboard the Hazara Express when it came off the track Sunday in a flat, rural part of Sindh province near Nawab Shah, around 250 km by rail from the southern port city of Karachi. Death toll in recent Beijing flooding rise to 33 with 18 still missing. The death toll from recent flooding in China's capital rose to 33 including 5 rescuers and another 18 people are missing, officials said Wednesday, as much of the country's north remains threatened by unusually heavy rainfall. Days of heavy rain hit areas in the city's mountain western outskirts especially hard, causing the collapse of 59,000 homes, damage to almost 150,000 others and flooding of more than 15,000 hectares of cropland, according to the city government. Indian expats in UAE to get new unified facility for passport attestation service. As per Gulf News, Indian expats in the UAE will receive passport and attestation service from the branches of a new unified center from 2024, as the Indian diplomatic mission have decided to revamp the outsourced consular service including visa service. The Indian embassy in Abu Dhabi has invited bids from service providers who can offer quick transport service in prime location with strict requirement to streamline service, reduce waiting times and ensure enhanced efficiency and accessibility. Shahbaz Sharif will meet Raja Riaz tomorrow in the name of caretaker Prime Minister. Pakistan Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif has said that if Imran Khan was punished, we were definitely not happy about it. There is no question of sharing sweet. Whoever did this absolutely wrong. Addressing the joint section of the National Assembly on Wednesday regarding the consultation with the opposition leader in the name of caretaker Prime Minister, he said that I will meet Raja Riaz tomorrow. The constitution give a 3-day grace period. If cannot decide, he will send the matter to the House. Earlier opposition leader in the National Assembly, Raja Riaz, has said that he will try his best to finalize the name of the caretaker Prime Minister in the consultation with the Prime Minister. Keep in mind that there is a meeting between the Prime Minister and the leader of the opposition regarding the caretaker Prime Minister. In a conversation with Jew News, when Raja Riaz was asked that there is no meeting with the Prime Minister for caretaker Prime Minister yet, is there any deadlock? So he said that there is no deadlock of any kind. Decision to establish a hotline to solve the problems of overseas Pakistanis. Pakistan Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif has said that special contact will be established at international airport for overseas Pakistanis and hotline will be established under the leadership of the Chief Secretary to solve their other problem. Addressing a function in Islamabad, he said that the cabinet approved the bill to establish special court within the limit of Islamabad to resolve the property problems of overseas Pakistanis and implement it in the other province as well. Shahbaz Sharif added that there is a need for skilled manpower in Saudi Arabia, UAE and Europe. Overseas Pakistanis are our ambassadors around the world. He said that 5% quota will be reserved for the children of overseas Pakistanis in the medical and engineering universities of Pakistan. The Prime Minister said that the awards will be given to the 10 families who send the most remittance. The Prime Minister also announced the allocation of 10% quota in public sector housing scheme for overseas Pakistanis. That's all in today's headlines. Keep watching T10 Info TV SK channel by subscribing and do hit the bell icon to receive notification and more updates.